Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a screenshot response to this, just to offer some perspective on the issue here. Um, this person, whoever this person is, um, it's either by the look of it, it looks like a typical proxy of Mike here. Mike meaning my producer, Mike Chapman, my producer of Homestar Runner. He's got these little proxies that he um, has in here to sort of pretend like they don't know what's going on. So this is responding to something I wrote up here. Um, yeah, he's trying to, throw a jab at my ownership of of this intellectual property, and he's trying to tell me that I'm trying to sue him or something like that. Anyway, Mr. Gas Gas Ass over here, he says nothing here has anything to do with racism because I brought that up, and I do that constantly. I troll this thread a lot and constantly call out that issue, and then somebody like this will always come on and say, "I don't know what you're talking about," you know. All right. Well, first of all, um, says nothing here has anything to do with racism. Okay. First of all, yes, it does. Um, you're trying to tell me that Snicker Man is not a racist joke? You're telling me that's not just a coercive way of saying nigger? Like I take a nickel and throw it at a black guy and say, "Hey, look a nickel." I say it real fast. Hey, look a nickel. Hey, look a nickel. Something like that. I'm still saying nigger. You know, um, I'm still saying it. And it's still racism. You can beat around the bush about it, but it still is what it is. So yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, everything here has to do with racism because this is a website that is selling nigger jokes. It's kids, children. And this is a fact. I mean, I go through the message boards here and I look at the accounts that are um, posted by some of the commenters on this board, and they're minors. So these kids are buying the merchandise from this website that is selling uh, this joke, which I don't feel is a joke. I don't think it's funny, and I do have the right and the ability, as you can see, to call that out. Okay, and he says, I would like to give any shred of evidence. I would like you to give any. I know I don't need to give any shred of evidence. It's all over the website, so I don't need to give it. I've already given it, and it's there. Um, in the context of which this comment is located. Yeah, this comment is located on a cartoon that's from that website that has that material on. So, second of all, I've got perfectly fine luck. No, you don't, because you're here. You're here talking to me, which means no, you don't have perfectly fine luck. You're a fan of a website that's selling nigger jokes. Okay, so I know just based on that for a fact that you've got some issues, and they're pretty bad ones because the karma that comes with racism is pretty fucked up. And I know that for a fact from direct observation and experience. Okay? I don't think arguing with a peanut brain nut job, meaning yourself, this guy is again now talking to himself. He thinks he's talking to me, but he's not. Um, and no, arguing with yourself is not going to change anything. What you could do is you can formulate a dialogue. You can just sort of hear um, that peanut-brained nut job monologue that you're carrying on with yourself by sort of answering your own questions. You formulate a dialogue. That's how you hear that. You formulate a dialogue with yourself, and you resolve this within the dialogue. And third of all, who's trying to fool who? I'm not trying to fool anybody. You are trying to fool yourself. And you might be succeeding. I don't know. I mean, that's really none of my business. I'm just, um, offering, I guess, some dialogue initiation here in the process of making this response video in order to, or something. I mean, this is gibberish. You're not. Um, you might be spitting. That might be true. You're drooling and spitting on yourself. Because you're a prattling baby. Okay. You're not being straight. You're definitely not being straight if you're on a comment thread for homestarrunner.com. And I know these things firsthand, being the creator of homestarrunner.com and the person that wrote the scripts, and I I'm actually the origin of all of this uh, absolute you know stupidity that you're a fan of here. So you're not telling me anything I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a nut job. I mean, you know that you are a nut job. Like, anyway, I he says I mean I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Well, I think you do. I think you have a clue. Um, you're out here claiming to literally own people. Well, you know what? I'm not proud of it. I'll say that. I'm not proud of it, but that's how it is. I own people. I wish I didn't. I wish that people would be autonomous and not be enslaved to me, of all people. I mean, I wish that it's not how it was, but that's how it is. In a YouTube comment, yeah, that's where I am. I'm in a YouTube comment section. Claim that random people support highly questionable, immoral, and straight up illegal topics. Okay, no, random people is not correct. The people that are here are not random. The people that are here are fans of HomestarRunner.com. Um, that's not random. That's a very direct, targeted market demographic there. It's not random people. It's people that are specifically fans of HomestarRunner.com, that are supporting highly questionable, immoral, and illegal topics. Um, Longy Pops. You're gonna try and tell me that Longy Pops is not uh, an innuendo, a sexually I'm sorry, a sexually oriented innuendo directed at children. You're gonna tell me that you don't understand what I'm talking about there. I know you're a fan of obviously you're a fan of HomestarRunner.com. You're gonna tell me you haven't seen Homestar Runner versus Little Girl, where he is doing that. I think the girl is like 6, and he's pulling this sexual innuendo directed at her, uh, in that episode there. Um, and I wrote it. I wrote that episode. Okay. Now the Brothers Chaps, if you're not one of them and you're just one of their proxies, they had they had options. Okay, they had the option to look at this script that I wrote and say, hey, you know what, man, this is fucking this is fucked up. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna sell nigger jokes, and I'm not gonna sell sexual innuendos directed at kids. Okay, you did a great job. Okay, that's cool. That's funny. I'll do that. Okay, I mean they had options. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to produce and publish um, the material that I'm referring to here. Okay, so um, you are literally speaking out of your ass when you're trying to defend the Brothers Chaps and doing these things, and acting like you don't know what I'm talking about, because everybody knows what I'm talking about. Okay. And the evidence is there on the site and on YouTube, which allegedly is supposed to have an anti-racism policy and a protection against stuff like that, you know, towards children. The points that I'm arguing do have evidence, and they're all over the Homestar Runner website and their YouTube channel. And no reason to, yeah, and that's my reason, is that material. That's my reason to argue those points on the basis of um, some sort of twisted justice system I made up in my head. No, it's called integrity. It's called integrity. I have the integrity to call out these issues, um, specifically being that the Brothers Chaps are selling racism and sexual innuendos directed towards children. And that does make me better than everyone else. Not specifically. everyone else that's defending uh, the brothers Chap and um, anyone that supports any sort of thing like that, selling racism, selling nigger jokes, selling sexual innuendos towards children, um, and because you've got a smaller brain, okay, talking to yourself again there. You don't have to. You don't have to hate yourself. You don't have to say these things to yourself. You have the option to have a stronger level of self-esteem, and I would personally would prefer that you did, um, which made you rationally able to think about situations. I wish that you had that ability. Yeah. Um, you're a nut job. I rest my case. Well, don't rest your case. Don't tell yourself that you're a nut job and then rest your case. Stop yourself and say, wait, you know what? Maybe I don't want to be a nut job, and maybe the case is not at rest. Maybe I should do something to change it. Maybe that's what you should start saying to yourself. There, Mr. Gas, whatever. Something that you think is clever and funny because it has some kind of correlation to a character on the show or something like that. I don't even remember all of my own material at this point anymore. It's really old. I mean, it's been around for like 20 years. I don't watch the freaking cartoons, because I wrote them. So what's the point? I got better things to do with my time. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk down to you because I'm a person, and um, we have reflexes or these things that people do collectively. That's just kind of the mode of things like that. But I think that my point has been stated. I'm not going to say that I rest my case because the website is still here. Uh, the YouTube channel is still here, still selling the nigger jokes, still selling the sexual innuendos for children. All that stuff is still going on. It's still there. So, um, I wouldn't mind if you know it made a difference to call these things out, and I think it does because I've seen other users see my arguments and my posts in the comment threads of homestarrunner.com, cartoons that are posted on YouTube, and I've seen them stop defending the Brothers Chap and start um, actually thinking. And then, of course, the fan base just kind of rubs them out, and fuck you, get out of here, get out of our thread, like this, that, the other. It's very territorial type of a circuit. I know, because I made it that way for a reason. Um, but yeah, this is posted now, so this is just something you're gonna have to um, face when you look at yourself in the mirror every single day from now on. So there it is.